guys, welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing very well. I just wanted to come on here and let you know why I have not given an update on my husband's pancreatic cancer journey. It is because nothing has really changed. He is still under chemotherapy. The last time we went to the doctor said it would be anywhere from 3 months to 5 months of chemotherapy. Very aggressive chemotherapy that he is on. And so nothing has really changed. He is still on it. What he does is every single Wednesday, one Wednesday he goes for blood work at the doctor's office. Then the next Wednesday he sees the doctor. The doctor goes over all the blood work to make sure that he is well enough and he is okay to have his chemotherapy. Then that same day he'll go upstairs. He'll have his chemotherapy. And that's how it actually goes. So 1 week blood, the next week the doctor chemotherapy, and it just keeps going. Blood, doctor chemotherapy, blood, doctor chemotherapy every Wednesday. And what he does is he'll go see that doctor that day. On that Wednesday, they'll check the blood work from the week before. And as long as he's well enough, he goes right upstairs to their chemo room. I don't know what they really call it. I call it the chemo room. It's in the same building. He goes upstairs and he goes on chemo. He has to be there anywhere from like 4.5 to 5.5 hours in the chemo room. It takes a long time. It's a long process. And about 4.5 hours of it is the chemo. So he does that. Then after he has his chemo, they hook a pump to him where he has to wear for 2 days a pump. He'll wear it from Thursday to Friday. So right after that chemo, they hook him up to another chemo, which is in the pump. He takes the pump home. He wears it for 2 days. It's really about 48 hours. Then he goes that Friday and he has the pump taken off and they flush him in his port and stuff like that. So that is what is going on right now. So it really hasn't changed from the last time I spoke to you guys. So they're thinking in about 3 months they'll do a scan. That's what they're thinking about right now. And as long as the tumor has shrunk and has moved away from the large vein in his pancreas, they'll be able to move on to the Whipple procedure, which will be done by the pancreatic, or the oncologist surgeon is what I should say. But the tumor has to shrink away from the vein because they must get 100% margins. They must get, they must get 100% of all the margins to get all the cancer out, because there would be no sense in doing it, because if you did it, you could only have the Whipple procedure once. Once they do it, you can't have it again. There's nothing else that they could do. So you always want to make sure you have clear margins and there's no cancer left behind, because it just wouldn't do you any good, because you would just have cancer, period, again, or still have it. So we have to have the clear margins. And so we're hoping that everything looks good on his scan. If not, then he'll go for a little longer time on his chemotherapy to try to get it shrunk. And then possibly, if everything works out good after the Whipple procedure, he'll probably have to have chemotherapy some more. That's not 100% thing, but usually that's what, especially the oncologist surgeon wants. He wants chemo, surgery, chemo. It's all up to the medical oncologist, though, because he does the chemotherapy. But I'm sure he would do what the surgeon would want. That's usually how they work really well together. And they really are such nice doctors that he has. So I really appreciate that. So this is why I really haven't given too much of an update, because nothing has changed. Everybody, I think, knows what chemo does to the person. So I'm certainly not going to give an update on that, because it's not a nice thing. Obviously, the person gets very sick and not feeling well. He is still very weak. He is still malnourished and definitely way underweight. He tries very hard to get weight put on. He might gain 2 pounds, and then next thing you know, he goes to chemotherapy and he loses 6 pounds. So it's really, a big fight for him, but he's definitely fighting and doing really good at trying to get better. So, but that's what's been going on. So it's every Wednesday, it's the doctors and whatever. And then he'll see his surgeon once he gets a scan. Now, once we get the scan, I'll definitely give you guys an update on that, because I know you want to know what's going on. And all your love and support has meant so much to us. You have no idea. It's meant so much to us. And if you would love to send Mr. SuperFly a Get Well card, he really enjoys getting them. I know it puts a smile on his face. I say that every time, but it really does put a smile on his face. All you would have to do is use my P.O. box down below in the description box. Write Mr. Superfly on the card. Once it says Mr. Superfly on the card, I give it directly to him. I do not read them on here because that is from you to him, and it's personal, and it means a lot to him, and he appreciates it. So if you want to send him that get well card, just put Mr. Superfly on it, but just know I don't read them on here because those are for him, and they're special to him, and they mean a lot to him. So, but this is why I really haven't given much of an update. Continue prayers, please. We definitely want all the prayers we could get. Just please just keep praying for him. He's a fighter. He's going to make it through this, I just know. And yeah, we need those clear margins. We need clear margins on his scan that he could have the surgery. If there isn't clear margins, like I said, he would continue with chemotherapy. And if it continued like that, possibly, I think, you know, other things. So, but we're going to hope for the best, that everything's going to be going great. He could get his surgery and everything will go well. But thank you so much, everybody, for always asking about him and being concerned for him and giving us all those prayers. Prayers are powerful. So please continue with them. It means a lot to us. We thank you so much from the bottom of our heart for all your love and support. It means so much to us. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or wonderful evening, depending on where you are. Thank you so much. And I will definitely give you an update once he gets a scan or something else changes. But I just didn't want you guys to think that I forgot to give you an update. But there just really isn't one at the time. But as soon as there is, I definitely will, because you guys mean a lot to us. And we're so thankful to have you in our life. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.